everyone. We're going to talk about fear today. Fear almost cost me my son. What do I mean by that? Grace over diagnosis. There's a story behind grace over diagnosis. Grace is overcoming your fear, overcoming stereotyping, overcoming obstacle. The reason why I picked that phrase, the story behind it is when I had to make the decision to adopt my son. I wish I could come here and say I was empowered. I wish I could come here and say I wanted to make a difference, but that's not what it was. God chose me to walk this path when I did not even want to walk it, to be honest with you, because of fear. I was fearful of everything I was hearing. Kids with autism, what I heard, what I was seeing too, as a nurse, they were aggressive, they don't listen, they want to win. And after overcoming this opportunity, I had my daughter. She was 6 at the time. And God knows, guys, I am not a patient person. And God gave me a little girl to listen, to follow the rules. My daughter, she's like top notch in following the rule. And I had to make a decision to get a child autistic, nonverbal. I was faced with a dilemma. But the dilemma was, if I did not step in, he was going to be awarded to the state. At the time, his grandmother, she cared for him until he was three and a half at the time. She couldn't do it anymore, to the point where there was certain things going on in the household. The state was involved. And the state basically said, if no one step in, he's going to be awarded to the state. My son's biological mother, who wasn't a stranger to me because she's a friend of the family, by the way, I had to give it to her. She knew her limitations. She could not care for him. She approached me. And I said no. I said no because of fear. But then I prayed about it, and I was haunted. If I do not open my door to this little boy, what's going to happen? A child that is autistic, nonverbal, 3.5 years old, what's going to happen to him? So with fear in my heart, I had to overcome this fear. I said yes. I said yes with fear in my heart, and I took him in. And this same little boy, he's teaching me patience. He's teaching me what love looks like. And, I'm doing it. Not because that I'm a nurse, that I'm able to do it, but because I had to learn him. I had to overcome my fear. I had to overcome, which I'm overcoming the diagnosis, the label that is placed on him, to be able to love him. What I want to say to parents out there with special needs children with autism, it's not easy. Every day it's a challenge, I know. But you know what? Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace, and you will overcome. You will overcome the barriers. You will overcome the meltdown, and you will be able to do this. So just continue to follow. I will continue to bring tips. I will continue to bring day-to-day obstacle, how I overcome them with Liam, and we can do this. And don't let fear step in the way of anything, any decision that you have to take in this life. Because fear is an obstacle you can overcome. And this is grace over diagnosis.